Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Muhammad Munib Hamid. First, the headlines. Prime Minister says government is focused on providing ease of doing business with liberal investment policy. Pakistan and Nepal have expressed resolve to further strengthen bilateral relations in diverse sectors. Foreign Minister says Indian illegal steps in occupied Kashmir have heightened threats of confrontation in the region. Advisor on Commerce says Pakistan has prepared Look Africa policy to exploit emerging African market. Special Assistant on Information says UN Chief's remarks about tourism in Pakistan vindicate our country has emerged attractive destination of tourism and investment. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism have martyred 3 more Kashmiri youth in Pulwama district. Pakistan Super League 2020 trophy was unveiled at National Stadium in Karachi today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government is focused on providing ease of doing business with liberal investment policy, which has been acknowledged by international financial institutions. He was talking to Group Co-Chief Operating Officer of WION, Sargai Hariro, in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said Pakistan has great investment potential in communication and energy sector. He appreciated the long association of WION with Pakistan, having $9 billion investment and serving 60 million subscribers with multitude of services. The Prime Minister said his government has launched Digital Pakistan initiative with the aim to provide a platform to the Pakistani youth to become independent and drivers of economic growth. He said under the digital policy, the government has aimed to increase the size of Pakistani ICT industry to $20 billion in next few years. Sargai Hariro thanked the Prime Minister and the government for providing competitive and transparent working environment for the telecom companies. A delegation of all-party parliamentary Kashmir group in the UK Parliament led by Debbie Abrahams MP also called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Islamabad today. Minister for Kashmir Affairs Ali Amin Khan Gandapur, Foreign Secretary and other senior officials attended the meeting. Pakistan and Nepal have expressed resolve to further strengthen bilateral relations in diverse sectors. An understanding to this effect came during a telephonic conversation between Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi and his Nepalese counterpart Pradeep Kumar Gyawali today. The Foreign Minister appreciated Nepal's efforts in strengthening SAARC and promoting development of economic and regional integration. The Foreign Minister also invited his Nepalese counterpart to visit Pakistan, which the latter accepted. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi says India's illegal steps in occupied Kashmir have heightened threats of confrontation in the region. He was talking to President Nancy Lindbergh and Vice President Andrew Welder of the United States Institute of Peace in Islamabad today. The Foreign Minister apprised the delegation about the steps Pakistan is taking for peace and stability in the region. Members of all parties parliamentary group of British Parliament on Kashmir called on Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad today. The Foreign Minister thanked the group for paying a visit to Pakistan and Azad Kashmir. He said the visit reaffirms resolve of the group for resolution of Kashmir issue. He said all parties Kashmir group is an important forum with which Kashmiris have attached high expectations. He said the group is playing an important role to highlight Kashmir issue at international level. Chairperson All Parties Parliamentary Group on Kashmir in United Kingdom Parliament, Debbie Abrahams, has slammed the Indian government for not allowing UK Parliamentary Group to visit occupied Kashmir. Addressing media briefing along with Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi in Islamabad this afternoon, she said purpose of group's planned visit to Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Indian occupied Kashmir was to review human rights situation there. She said Islamabad extended all-out cooperation to UK parliamentary group for visiting Azad Kashmir. but New Delhi did not allow the group to visit occupied Kashmir. Debbie Abrahams further said head of UN Human Rights Commission will soon visit Pakistan and India to collect documentary evidence about prevailing situation in Kashmir. Speaking on the occasion, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi regretted that situation in occupied Kashmir is deteriorating following Indian illegal and unilateral actions of 5th of August last year. This is Radio Pakistan. Advisor on Commerce Abdul Razak Dawood has assured to remove all the impediments in the way of development of industrial sector. Addressing Pharma Summit in Islamabad today, he said Pakistan is also exploring new markets for its products. Describing Africa as an emerging market, he said Pakistan has prepared Look Africa policy to exploit this market. The advisor stressed the need for export-led growth as it is important to save the country from debt trap. Minister for Aviation Ghulam Sarwar Khan has underlined the need for increasing the cooperation between Pakistan and Indonesia in the field of aviation. He expressed these views during a meeting with Indonesian ambassador to Pakistan, Iwan Suyuti Amri, who called on him in Islamabad today. The envoy apprised the minister that a private airline of Indonesia was interested to start flight operations from Lahore, Karachi and Islamabad to Jakarta on daily basis. The minister said there was a dire need of more flight operations between the two countries. Prime Minister's Special Assistant on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashik Awan, has expressed the confidence that Pakistan has successfully completed its journey from terrorism to tourism. She was addressing a joint news briefing along with CEO, National Disaster Risk Management Fund, retired Lieutenant General Nadeem Ahmed in Islamabad this evening. She said that UN Chief's remarks about tourism in Pakistan vindicates government's stance that Pakistan has emerged attractive destination of tourism and investment. She said National Disaster Risk Management Fund has decided to launch development projects in various areas of Balochistan which are vulnerable to drought and floods. Special Assistant to the Prime Minister on National Health Services, Dr. Zafar Mirza, has said that Chinese government has allowed 2 Pakistani diplomats to assess the problems being faced by Pakistani students trapped in coronavirus-hit city of Wuhan. Talking to the parents of Pakistani students stuck in China, Dr. Mirza said 2 Pakistani diplomats have arrived in Wuhan to assist the Pakistani students. He assured that all possible services would be ensured for Pakistani students. He added the team would be permanently deployed in Wuhan to maintain close liaison with the Chinese authorities. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 3 Kashmiri youth in Pulwama district. According to Kashmir Media Service, the troops martyred the youth Jahangir Rafiq Wani, Uzair Ahmed Butt and Raja Umar Makbul Butt in a fake encounter in Thral area of the district. As per reports, Jahangir Rafiq Wani and Uzair Ahmed Butt were arrested by Indian troops last month and were kept in custody. They were killed in cold blood by the troops in a fake encounter last night. United States has said Washington is ready to talk to Iran anytime, but Tehran needed to change its behavior. The willingness was expressed by U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo while talking to the reporters in Addis Ababa. He said campaign of maximum pressure against Iran would continue. The Pakistan Super League 2020 trophy was unveiled at the National Stadium in Karachi today. Squash icon Jahangir Khan brought the glittering trophy to the stadium before unveiling it alongside Pakistan Cricket Board Chairman Ehsan Mani and other officials. Captains of the PSL franchises and their owners were also present on the occasion. And finally, the weather. Wind, thunderstorm, rain with snowfall over hills is expected at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Islamabad, Upper and Central Punjab and Kashmir during the next 24 hours. Hailstorm may also occur at few places during the period. Dry weather is expected elsewhere in the country. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.